Hello everybody, my name is Zach, aka The Weather Gamer, bringing you Week 5 of WWC Team Builder, your Chicago Beartics taking on Savage and the Death Valley Chandelures. Savage is obviously a very threatening opponent, usually wipes the floor with me, and yeah, a loss here would be very detrimental since we're sitting in 16th and we have 8 spots to climb to make it into playoff contention. So, team we're rocking out with here: Mega Glade, Melmetal, Haxorus, Rillaboom, Diggersby, Primarina, Rabombi, Arctozolt, Komala, Quillfish, Liepard, and Charizard. We ended up picking up Diggersby and Quillfish after last week. Nihilego just was not doing anything for me, and I still wanted a poison type with T-Spike, so I ended up picking up Quillfish. I know it's another physical attacker. I lost my special wall. My team does not have the ability to tank hits. I got it. You are correct. I have 3 transactions to go. We'll see what I do, but for now, this is where I need to go with this team. Because parts of it just aren't working. So, Savage made a bunch of transactions. He's got Zeraora, G-Max Charizard, Kyurem, Necrozma, Swellow, Vaporeon, Cofagrigus, Alolan Persian, Rotom-Mow, Steelix, Gramble, and Hitmonchan. I think Zeraora and Zard come for sure. Savage will want to use those against me. I'm very convinced that Necrozma comes because Savage 6-0'd me in Season 1 playoffs with it. Granted, he may not bring it just because he knows I'm going to prep so hard for it. Vape as a Wish Passer is probably coming. Cough as a defensive wall is probably coming. Rotom's viable. Persian could come if it wanted. Kyurem could come if it wanted. Steelix could come if he wants the rocker. Though Steelix doesn't necessarily have the greatest of matchups versus me. I really don't think Gramble's coming, even with Intimidate, because Melmetal's going to do a ton to it. I also have Quillfish now, which can beat it. So I really don't think Gramble's coming. Hitmonchan, I don't think it's coming, but it might come because Damien did beat me with Scarfed Hitmonchan in NCL, and so Savage might bring that, because Savage likes to see if I've learned my lesson sometimes, to see if what I did in the past still comes to haunt me. So, but that's that. Going into the team, we are Lumberry, Iron Fist Melmetal with Double Iron Bash, Earthquake, Thunder Punch, and Darkest Lariat. This with Adamant, Max HP, Max Attack, 4 in the speed, just so I wasn't min speed. Lumberry because this set beats down Savage's team pretty decently. The reason the Lumberry is there is because if Cough comes in, defensive Cough comes in, it's going to try and Will-O-Wisp me. I know he's going to try and Will-O-Wisp me. So Lumberry to take that away. Double Iron Bash and Darkest Lariat will take out Cofagrigus. Earthquake takes out Zeraora. Thunder Punch actually does a ton of damage. It does over 50% to Charizard on Gigantamax. Kyurem doesn't want to take a Double Iron Bash. Darkest Lariat will ignore Necrozma's stat boosts, and as thick as Melmetal is, a stored power set is not going to do a ton to me. Thunder Punch will Oko Swellow. Thunder Punch will 2-shot Vaporeon. Again, Cough, Iron Bash, and Darkest Lariat, Persian, Double Iron Bash, Rotom. I don't really touch Rotom. I mean, Double Iron Bash still does a lot to it, but I don't really touch it, and it can Wisp me as well as Cofagrigus does. Steelix, I Double Iron Bash and Earthquake. Gramble dies to Double Iron Bash. And Hitmonchan can come in, but it doesn't really appreciate hits because Melmetal is so strong. Up next, I have Primarina with Splash Plate, Liquid Voice, Moonblast, Energy Ball, Hyper Voice, and Toxic. The Splash Plate, Hyper Voice, 252 HP, 4 special attack, max Spadef. I am Modest Nature. The HP and the Spadef allow me not to run Assault Vest, so I can carry Toxic for the Vaporeon. I can live a G-Maxed Charizard's, what is that move called? Max Overgrowth. And Hyper Voice Splash Plate is doing over 70% to Charizard. In return, So if I chip that Charizard at all, I can kill it with Primarina from full. Moonblast, Energy Ball, and Toxic. Zeraora doesn't appreciate Moonblast to the face. Kyurem doesn't want to get Moonblast. Toxic the Necrozma to slow it down. Swellow doesn't really want to take multiple hits. Toxicking Vaporeon, which will probably switch in if G-Max Charizard's on its last turn. He'll probably sack G-Max Charizard. Or he'll switch it out and save it for later and send in Vape to take a Liquid Voice. Which is why I have Toxic and Energy Ball, because I can Toxic it and then I can Energy Ball it and do a ton to it unless it's fully Spidef. I think it's going to be defensive Vaporeon. It might be Spidef. I don't know. Cofagrigus Toxic is great. Really just Toxicing his team. Steelix is not going to want to take a Liquid Voice. Hitmonchan can't take a Moonblast unless it's AV. And again, I really don't think Gramble comes, but... Up next we have Boots, Liepard, Prankster Taunt, U-Turn Toxic, and Dark Pulse. Max HP, 120 special attack, 140 speed. This is to stop his Cofagrigus from setting up, stops Necrozma from setting up, taunt Vaporeon so it can only attack me, but this stops Trick Room Cofagrigus so I can Toxic Taunt it. I can't do anything to Persian because Dark types are unaffected by Prankster, which is why I U-turn. Rotom, I Toxic. Steelix, I Taunt so it can't DD or Stealth Rock. I'm not worried about Gramble because I really don't think Gramble comes with the combination of Quillfish and Melmetal and even Gallade with Poison Jab. I just don't see it coming. And Hitmonchan, I Toxic / U-turn. So this thing's basically here to Toxic and whittle things down. I am heavy duty boots because I don't want to get T-spiked by Cofagrigus. If it happens to get one T-spike up as I come in, prefer not to be poisoned. Of course, has been stacked at all. Up next we have Choppleberry Diggersby with Agility, High Horsepower, Knockoff, Rock Slide. I didn't run Earthquake because I wasn't... The G-Max Charizard can set up Grassy Surge with max overgrowth, and High Horsepower ignores that. If I can get an Agility off in front of the Zeraora, which is why I only have 80 speed, I actually am speed creeping the Zeraora. Atom at max attack. By 1 base point, I'll be faster than Zeraora. And HP of 176. I can take a CC unless he's banded or he bulked up. I can take a CC and Agility. And after the Agility, High Horsepower will kill the Zeraora. Knockoff and Rock Slide will do a ton of damage. Rock Slide will actually kill Charizard. Knockoff will do a ton of damage to Necrozma. Kyurem doesn't appreciate the Rock Slide. Swellow doesn't appreciate Rock Slide. The main issue is Vaporeon. I have to get rid of Vaporeon and I have to get rid of Cofagrigus. Once those two go away, Diggersby can just set up. Persian's not going to want to take multiple hits. Rotom Mow has to fear return. Steelix could take a hit just because of its sturdy. Gramble can take hits, but again, if Gramble comes, then I'm just screwed. I don't think Gramble's coming. And then Hitmonchan could be a bit of an issue as well. But if Hitmonchan comes, plus Vaporeon and Cofagrigus, then Diggersby basically has to sit until those three go away, and then come in as a late game sweeper potentially. Up next we have Mega Gallade with 64 attack. That's all I needed for +2 to either OHKO or 2KO. Max HP, speed stat wise, we're outrunning the Charizard, and a little bit into the Spidef. Drain Punch, Knockoff, and T-Punch will do a lot. Keep his team +2 Knockoff. If Shadow Shield's broke, or Prism Armor is broken on Necrozma, it'll kill. Kyurem doesn't want to get +2 Drain Punched. Charizard doesn't appreciate the +2 Thunder Punch. Zeraora does not appreciate any +2 hit. Swellow won't like taking a... unless he's spexed. I can live any hit. Won't appreciate the Thunder Punch. Vape won't appreciate Thunder Punch. Cough won't appreciate Nox. Persian gets Drain Punch, Rotom gets knocked, Steelix gets Drain Punched, Gramble not coming, but I'll knock it off if I have to. And Hitmonchan has to fear the Zen Headbutt. Gramble actually has to fear the Poison Jab too, so we'll see there. Last but not least, we have Banded Haxorus with Rock Slide, First Impression, Outrage, and Earthquake. Max attack, speed stat wise, we're outspeeding Kyurem. This thing just hits hard. As long as I play the band correct, it hits hard. Outrage actually can beat the Zeraora down. Earthquake kills it. Charizard gets Rock Slid. Kyurem gets Rock Slid / Outrage. Necrozma, First Impression. If Shadow Shield's or Prism Armor's gone, it dies. Otherwise, if Prism Armor is not gone, it's taking 70%, I think. Rock Slide the Swellow. Vape comes in with no issues. I need Vape to go down quick. I need Cough to kind of go down quick. And then Haxorus can come in and claim a kill every time if I play it right. If these two both go down, Persian's not taking a hit. Rotom's not taking a hit. Steelix isn't taking multiple hits and doesn't really have a way to hit me back. Gramble is not coming, and Hitmonchan doesn't really appreciate multiple hits either, because it's more Spid-Def, if I remember correctly, than Fizz-Def. So that's going to be the team. We will see you guys tomorrow for the match. I don't expect to win. I'm going to try to win, but yeah, we'll see. So see you guys next time.